The BTC ETF decision is looming. Let's get you up to speed on what the big analysts are saying. Is it going to go boom or bust? An XRP buyback at 30,000. This story is way different than the $40,000 buyback. Let's learn and see if we've got moon action. Thompson steps in big and supports the channel. Thank you very much. This Klaus, I've been following you for some time now. You tell it like it is. I've been an XRP guy for years. Recently, I've started selling my bags to buy other coins that have been pumping. Way too much hopium with these other influencers. Keep up the good work. Thank you for recognizing that with the influencers. The big problem is it just sets expectations too high. It's not that anything with XRP is bad. It's just if we keep calling for these crazy things, and I mean like crazy things, and good things happen, good isn't as awesome as crazy, and that creates price discrepancy. Trix chimes in and says, you'd have a better chance of doing a back somersault in a single wardrobe than trying to predict what crypto is going to do. Exact good transition for us, Trick, because we're going to talk about BTC ETF action. But first, the heat map. This is now over the last 7 days. Let's see what it looks like now in the last 24 hours. Ooh. Okay. Bitcoin's sitting at 42,523, ETH 2229. Any of you out there getting into the ETH action? Anyone? I mean, let me know in the comments below. Do I got any ETH fans? Anyone buying ETH? XRP 56.5, Sol 97.7. Sol gonna get back to 100. ADA deep in the red, 53.3 with XLM home run in the making, 11.6. Mac Attack XRP says, Fox journalist hints to investigate Federal Reserve XRP $30,000 buyback proposal. Here's the article. Bill Morgan chimes in and says the only buyback that is happening is Ripple buying back at market price to butchers XRP's price, which is currently at 57 cents. Now, why would the government or anyone pay 100, 1,000, 10,000x what something is currently worth right now? Why? When they could go to the open market and buy it right now for 56.5. So the narrative of the $30,000 buyback, completely false. In fact, hey, let's say you don't like me. Let's say you're like, Klaus, you're just a fucking loser. Okay, cool. I'll take that. Bill Morgan, though, would be someone that I doubt any of you could argue with. Bill Morgan would be one of the best people in the know, and he's saying, you know what? The only buyback happening is Ripple buying back XRP at current market price. $30,000 buyback false. Now let's go to the BTC ETF action. Okay. Bitcoin ETF approval looms. Here's what analysts are saying. Speculation about potential BTC ETF funds approval is rampant. The SEC will decide on the ETF between January 8th and 10th. Coinbase is poised to play a major role as a middleman between stock exchanges and crypto market once this is approved. However, this is where we start getting into the numbers, expectation versus reality. And what do you think of the backdrop? Looks better, right? Look at the puppy. She's hanging out. Well, she's not a puppy. It's Leia hanging out on the chest. However, more than 60% of financial advisors do not anticipate that the SEC will approve the ETF. This starkly contrasts with crypto enthusiasts, near 90% of whom think the approval is imminent. So, of crypto enthusiasts, 90% of us are like, yo, BTC ETF is happening. Of the broader financial advisors out there, only 60% of them are saying that the approval is going to happen. So again, it comes back to expectation and reality, right? The expectation is much higher amongst crypto enthusiasts than it is amongst, yes, the rest of the traditional market. SEC to approve spot BTC ETFs on January 6th, claims journalist Melinek. Okay. Notable disclosure, Jacqueline Melinek reveals that the SEC is on the cusp of granting approval. Now, this is a different day than what was listed in the previous article. This previous article had the decision between the 8th and 10th. This one is on the 6th. This person here is saying, yep, it's going to be happening. Okay, just keep going. Analyst predicts 10% BT price jump post spot BTC ETF approval. We have now another analyst here, Mr. Crypto, a very popular one, says they expect the BTC rally to go to 48,000 with the potential of going even a little bit more. So you got someone who's saying, hey, when the approval does happen, BTC is going to go up 10%. BitMEX founder Arthur Hayes and Peter Schiff warned that a crypto crash might follow the BTC ETF approvals. So now you've got Arthur Hayes and Peter Schiff out there saying, you know what? When the approval happens, price is going down. And remember, my job here is to bring the news, whether it's good or bad, all right? And what we're seeing here is that analysts are all over the place. They're all over the place on their dates that it might happen. They're all over the place on whether it's going to be approved or not. Interestingly enough, we're seeing that 90% of the crypto market is like, yo, we're going to get the approval. And the majority of the people within that are like, yo, we're going to go to the positive side of things. Now, of the broader financial analyst market, only 60% are thinking there's going to be approval, with the rest of them saying, you know what, it might happen around that March time period, right? Now, we're also seeing people say, hey, you know what, we're going to get some positive move action when the approval happens, along with people saying we're going to get some negative action when the move happens. So the reality is my job is bringing you the news, is showing you everything, positive and negative. What we're seeing is that analysts are all over the place with this stuff, which tells me that no one really knows. This is uncharted territory, getting a BTC ETF approval from the SEC. Now, in terms of the XRP $30,000 buyback, I mean, let's make sure we don't have the tinfoil caps on or anything like that, and ask ourselves just a common sense question. Why would a country use so much fiat and pay so far over something when they could just save all that money and just buy it on the open market? I mean, there's no shortage and there's no supply. And in fact, you know, over-the-counter deals are such a common thing. And you would just have to wait for the next month for more of the supply to be sold, or, you know, to be released in the market, so you could have another opportunity to buy even more then, and you get my point. Bill Morgan even comes out and is like, you look, the only buyback happen is Ripple doing what they can to keep the price where it is by buying back some of their own goodies. $30,000 buyback not happening. Expectations versus reality. I bring the news, both good and bad. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below on what you think is going to happen with the BTC ETF approval. Will the market be pumping or will the market be dumping? We saw the news from Matrixport here a few days ago that said, hey, look, it's going to get rejected. And when that report came out, the market tanked, still hasn't recovered completely since. So a lot of negative sentiment being built in, or was that Matrixport report price action foreshadowing what was going to come in the news? We're going to find out here in the next few days as the SEC is set to approve or deny the ETF action. I am getting ready to hold on tight, and if anything big breaks, I will be sure to share it with you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, and all that fun stuff. See how cool I am? I set that all at the end. I didn't tell you in the beginning, ooh, like and subscribe this video. No, watch the video first, and then if this is worth it for you, hit the like and hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you cool cats later, as I've got more mobility work to do and more physical therapy. We got to get the knee back. I'll catch you cool cats later.